man, Easy Herbs, you know, we've been live, but the thing is, yeah, the weather's shit, because obviously, you know what, I want you to show, teach my daughter the 1-2 steps, you know, on boxing, brother. my daughter's on it, you know.
Yeah, no, we can do that, man. We have to get her inside the ring, though. We do that in the ring.
What about in the park, bruh?
We can do that in the park also, but obviously it's not the weather.
Yeah, no, that was the plan.
Indoors.
That was the plan.
Okay, that was
I had it, because you know what, was it Friday was nice weather, innit? Bro, listen, Friday was nice weather, but I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those days, nice weather. You come from early, you know, and we hit the park, bring my daughter out. She got a boxing gloves, I got the pads and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So
I've got access to a gym now. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but where is it though?
It's not far. It's like Poplar.
Okay.
Not far at all. You know what I mean? And I have access to the gym, so we can get in and do some proper rounds.
Yeah, boy. What?
Because the ring, I can teach ring generalship, spacing, distance.
Yeah, all of that. Nah, Easy's gonna come through, bro. 100 for that. My daughter's gonna come through.
Yeah, man.
I'm a boxer or training to be a boxer, but I'm training how to
You're a
fight.
boxing trainer. Like you're a trainee of boxing.
Yeah, but not trying to take it anyway.
Yeah, but you're not a competitor.
Yeah. I can, you know what I mean? So, but my daughter, I want my daughter to be on point and on game, you know? So definitely that. But yeah, man, that's what it is. But you know where me and Sman, we drop some knowledge, and it's always that positive
we always
vibes
got
and
that fire, B.
Always, but information. So
from young. From we linked up, from the jump.
Nah, but the question is, why did he pick up the lion, man? Why did he pick up the Mulondo?
Oh, okay.
And look, man got purple as well, though.
You said they're all made with purple, no?
They're all made with purple, but this is just plain purple, bro.
Oh yeah, well.
You know what I mean? But yeah, most of my team, it's not all. It's just that today I made purple with all my remedies, yeah? Really, I kind of just made the ones that people are buying at the moment, which is the lion mane and the Mulondo. Everyone loves the Mulondo, aphrodisiac. And lion mane supports your
brain.
Cognitive
function, yeah.
Functioning. Yeah, so that's a powerful tool, and I'm gonna do a presentation of how powerful it is, because people don't understand how powerful nutrition or dietary tends to your livelihood, even your psychology. You see it?
Definitely.
Because, you know, like people, the thing is, yeah, just let me just give you like let me just say an example, yeah. People, well, we know that we're like 1% different than a gorilla or a great ape, yeah?
So they say.
So they say, yeah. Our body, genetics, or our body microorganisms are 10% of genetics compared to the organisms that live within us, which is the microbiome. They outnumber our cells by 10 to 1.
Oh, you're talking about within the microbiome and things
yeah.
of that nature.
So even when we're like, so basically these small amount of percentage, I know 10, and I don't know why I went from 1 to 10, but anywho, yeah, that 10% is a big difference, because that's what makes you who you are and who I am.
100%.
So just giving that the heads up of how 10% is a major difference. It depending what area of genome or genetics is catering to, deciphers what point it lands on, you know. Because I like a lot of people say that humans together, white, Caucasoids, Asiatics are basically 99.9% identical, but people kind of dismiss that 1% that it's not. And it's a study, because this is gonna be part of my shutdown and my presentation, yeah. So of why, and of why you should look at that 1% as a major factor of your existence, because it can play in major roles. It's like even up to the fact of Neanderthal genetics, they say that you got up to about 4%, even up to 6%.
Who has 4%?
The Asiatics, the Asiatics and the Caucasians, they go up to about 6%, 4%, 2% of Neanderthal genetics within them. Yeah, But remember, like I'm saying, those 2%, 6%, and 4% is a major factor on how they, major factor of their whole existence.
How are these how would these factors come into play then? So, and you didn't tell me the percentage that people that look like me and you, how much percentage of Neanderthal do we have?
Well, if you never got caught up in the slave trade, yeah, if you didn't get caught up in the slave trade, so for example, what you're from the West Indies, yeah, you might have some Neanderthal genetics. Well, you yeah, I do.
Why are you trying to dismiss me though? Like,
no, it's not, because I'm dismissing myself.
Yeah, you might have it.
Yeah, but I'm not dismissing no one. It's a fact. I'm 18% European.
Okay.
In my genetics. That's a fact. I can't hide that. I can't disprove nothing. So that means that I have.
Well, you hid it pretty well, but yeah.
Well, I look it. I look. You know what I mean? I'm light skinned. There's some traits that that might define that it's not 100%. I don't know why Eazi needs to go.
My bit, man.
Yeah, which one?
My bit, man. You go inside.
What but?
So we might as well go to my bit so we can sit indoors. This is a bit. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what we could do? We could do a couple of beers. Nah, I couldn't even do with the nerve. Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my store. I don't know why this guy wants to.
Trust me.
Huh?
Trust me. I want to take you to mine anyway.
Yeah, but bruv, this thing is gonna be on and popping though. Store. I just don't want it to drop though. Yeah, but the only thing is.
Oh, okay. You don't want.
Alright, we see. Let's go.
Let's go.
But you know what it is, yeah. Nah. See, look. No. It's easy.
What's up?
Alright, no. Alright, cool. Alright, you know what? Yeah. To be continued. Yeah. To be continued. We're gonna do it in a better space. Alright, no. So catch Eazi on a rebound.
Let me know if you need me to.
It's a little bit darkish though.
Turn the light on.
Or no. What about?
Turn the light on.
You feel me better? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, this vibe. Have a look if you want to see how that vibe looks.
You're the director, bro. I'll just do the talking.
Yeah, that's alright. So, yeah. What? What are we saying though?
This is the spot, innit?
It's the build. What can I say? What can we do, bro? So yeah. What was talking, man? What was he talking? What's all of that now? Is that for a thingy though?
We'll talk about that offline.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's a mad thing. You know what it looks like to me though?
No.
Like it's a mixer deck thing, man, or you producer type thing. Like.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Technical, but it's... Yeah, so but obviously we need support from the audience as
we
well.
say some Instagram.
We have to, man. A lot of people want to be asking, oh look, even that person shouting, yeah, I was about today, and people need to shout from early. People's hollering at the CMOS now. They want me to drove through the gate. And that yeah.
We say now people wanna.
Yeah.
This is the thing, man. You have to get it while it's hot, man.
Or order it.
Exactly that. We'll do pre-orders. Do you do pre-orders?
That's the thing. That's why, if anything, Eazi is kind of more active when I just stock up and hit the roads. You know. So, but yeah, definitely my Eazi Air, man, the Eazi Herbs thing. But obviously, I have to pattern up a lot of stuff before I start blowing it the way that I would love to blow it. But at the moment, there's a lot of people. I don't know how people feel.
So can I ask you a question? What got you into
the health thing?
Yeah, like herbs in particular.
I ain't gonna lie. My basic, my transitioning is basically Sarnetta TV, bro. No cap.
So you watched Sarnetta TV and then just decided to implement the same thing.
It kind of inspire me a lot.
And motivate you.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to the knowledge and then the health as well. You get it?
So I do remember as well, you was very much into
these products.
Yeah, definitely. I remember you was very much into like Shaka almost.
Yeah. Still one of the heavy hitters when it comes to comedic thing, yeah.
So you still follow him, yeah?
Yeah.
You still keep up to what he does to a certain degree. Obviously you got your own life.
Yeah, scholarship, yeah. You know what it is now because now obviously that's the period of time that was like early stages, isn't it? So on there, TV. So you got Shaka, you know what I mean? You got Brother Polite, you got who else? You got Dr. Reggie, of course.
Dr. Reggie.
You know. So but obviously now you got Brother Jabari now, innit?
Yeah, he looks like he's the new guy.
Yeah, they call him the champ still. They call him the champ. So definitely, but I think everyone's got their own specialties though.
Yeah.
And it all contributes to the whole foundation and the knowledge of Kemetic society. You get it? So that's why I love, like, a lot of people don't like, a lot of UK people don't like Sunday TV, you know, because they think it's too much like of a contradictory or too much debate, too much like altercations on media.
Yeah. So they see the chaos basically, rather than the harmony that it can bring.
Or the knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge.
You see it?
Wisdom. Yeah,
It's like it's like people are like, even up to, but I'm a little bit surprised though. But it seems like like even up to the older fellas there, they rather listen to the, like, I don't even think half of them even listen to half of the old scholars. You know the old scholars like Dr. Ben.
Okay.
And John Henry Clark and all that. John Henry Clark. Who else? It's quite. That's just the ones on top of my head.
Quasi.
There's Ivan Sanamar or something. Was his name? Oh yeah, man. The names on top of my head is a little bit mad. But even then, though, like, it's like, you know what it is. When it comes to information, a lot of people just like the calm approach.
Yeah, I tend to find that that's what I'm into. I'm into more of the calm approach, scholastic. I think. Let me sit on the thing and say this.
Yeah, but what about the debating side though?
I think to be honest, I think debating is one art, isn't it? It's one communication art, because we're talking about arts of communication. So debating is one, but however, I think even that gets splintered, or we have to put that into subcategories, because you've got the ghetto arguing type of aggression, talking over each other. There's that form of debating or arguing.
Yeah.
And then there's more of a scholastic discipline variation of the two, where it's like we both take turns. We set times. We take notes.
Yeah.
So
But where do you find? No, but you'll find that both in Sunday TV though.
Yeah, no.
Find that both.
You'll find both of them, but I think that what we're talking about is some people have certain
taking,
like their style will sway towards one over the other.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, like, for instance, someone like, and I don't mean to name and shame anyone, but like, for instance, sorry, Student City. I can't really think of a lot of people, but he's someone that I think, although we can do the whole debating and taking notes, he would prefer, from what I see of him, he would prefer to just be on the road and just cut you off when he wants to be like, nah, that's not true,
Hebrew
yo.
Israelite thing, yeah.
Like Hebrew Israelites, again, I don't want to name and shame too many people, but that's more of the undisciplined variation, whereas I aspire to be more of a scholar that has more discipline in their approach.
Yeah, but I think, but that's what I'm saying. You'll find all of that inside the TV.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So that's the reason why I kind of like always came to, yeah. And then when we're talking about our history, especially, like even up to those names that we mentioned, we know that they are the greats, innit?
Yeah.
Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, these are the greats, you know? And then some of them are our ancestors right now, you see it? So, but with that platform, it kind of brought in a lot of students that were under them type of great people, you see it?
Yeah.
So it's like getting first-hand opinions or students from the greats that has come to a platform to communicate.
Yeah, or evolving with the old school teachers through their students.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's, for me, it's a great, and this is and to tell the truth, that's my foundation, and that's my my start of my acknowledgement of who I am.
Facts, man.
So I always like people, like, you know what I mean. I always, bruv, like, there's no ego for me to like to
talk
shout
about where you
out
come from. Yeah.
Certain things. There's no shame in that background. I still even watch you up to today, blood. So more salute to him. All of them guys there, but
I'm close.
That's for the Instagram store. The GoPro, everyone's got it, but yeah, man. So and that's what dropped me onto the knowledge of self.
Yeah. That
got me into the lane, and then obviously got inspired by certain speakers that talk about health. You know, certain people jumped in the lane.
So can I ask
Brother
a question?
Polite, Dr. Inky. I don't want to name too many names, but that's the foundation.
Because that was going to be my next thing. Can you give me like I don't want to say top 3. So give me top 5. Your top 5 holistic health teachers, and I don't mean as in.
I don't think I have a 5 though.
You don't?
I don't think I have a 5. Maybe 3.
Okay, give me 3 then. I thought it was
But
going to
where
be harder.
though? Where?
No, I don't want to know where. I want to know your top 3.
Okay, so it's not just starting at TV.
No.
Okay, all right. So my top one is definitely Patrick Dales from Grenada.
Patrick Dales.
Patrick Dales. If you don't know about him, definitely check him out.
I don't know about him. So
Yeah.
what does he talk about?
He talks basically in the same scientific terms that we would talk, but I think we can. I think for me and my studies, I can take what he's saying and break it down in certain other ways, and then he can flow off in a certain other avenue. Because he's a herbalist, he's obviously his knowledge in herbs is going to be much superior than mine.
Yeah, of course.
Because I try to cater to biochemistry. I try to find out how the cells work and how the chemicals utilize and etc. and how the I can break down what he's saying in a more of a different biology chemistry form. Yeah, and then obviously foundation is Dr. Sebi,
Of course.
With my other help, I think even Borough Polite helped me up with a few subjects. I haven't really Dr. Inky. I know Dr. Inky is out there, but I haven't watched him so to the point where I actually come back with a lot of stuff. I have learned a lot from him. Who else now with the holistic health? But I'm not gonna lie, Patrick Dales, and then really, to tell you the truth,
I want your top 3 though, bro. So you got
Patrick Dales.
Yeah. Sebi.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Foundation is Sebi. Patrick Dales, and then you got.
Well, give me your top 5.
Oh no! Then you know what? To be honest,
give me 5, man. I just need 5 names.
All right. What inspired me? Yeah. Dr. Sebi. Yeah. Patrick Dales. Borough Polite. Yeah. And biology in itself.
Okay, fair enough.
There ain't really after those 3 main people, I just jumped on the lane of studying biology.
Makes sense.
I you know what I mean, and then finding out the truth in what a lot of these teachers are speaking.
Okay.
And to actually to actually have it to make sense, because a lot of speakers, you know how it goes, man. We listen to people, it sounds good, boom boom. A lot of people don't fact check. I know you fact check, but it's even when we fact check it, it's just reinterpreting or re-saying what you heard. You see it, and I don't really like that. I want to actually understand how it works. You can't tell me that we breathe in air and 20% is oxygen and 80% is nitrogen and 5% of is pollution. I want to know how it enters into my respiratory tract, how my Broca's area.
How it gets to the capillaries.
Capillaries through the blood circulation into our cells, and how our cells utilize it. Byproduct being carbon dioxide. The cells pick him up again, go through that same route back into what you call the respiratory tract, and then this is when you exhale carbon dioxide. So it's more than just breathing. Now I know what my body actually goes through when on a normal day-to-day life, like breathing.
It's crazy you say that, in fact, because from my studies, breathing is very overlooked and underrated.
Okay, I agree with that.
Because for starters, we don't take in a full breath.
Okay.
And our diaphragm is actually a muscle, and so the more we use it, the more stronger it gets.
Okay.
Also it aids towards your digestion, breathing.
Okay.
So a lot of people are not breathing fully, and so they're actually not digesting their whatever products they're consuming. That's the first thing. So I think breathing is very...
Or not feeding your body enough oxygen. Because remember, 20% of the air that we breathe in is oxygen. So if you're not utilizing your lungs into full capacity, that means that the content of nitrogen and oxygen that get breathed in, like you said, so a lot of people not breathing in properly, might cause a restriction within your cells to utilize that energy. So now, you're just overworking your body, your cells. That's another form of dietary. We kind of, especially when you're not providing your cells what it needs to functionally work. You have to provide your cells with what it needs to functionally work.
Because I would say they're the three main things that I would say that life is based off that we do not take serious is sunlight, water, and oxygen.
Well, yeah.
I would say they're the three things that support all life.
Yeah.
And we don't care about the quality of the three things that we're consuming.
Yeah.
And we consume those things the most in life.
Yeah.
What we're supposed to.
And to what sustain us.
Yeah.
We take it. But so would you agree the like we need to implement biochemistry and the understanding of how we live?
Yeah.
We need to implement that more, because the thing is like even up to nutrition. So a lot of nutrition do that. Like I keep on saying, I have said before, where people generalize a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Generalizing is not teaching.
Facts.
Teaching is when you can, whatever you generalize is broken down into the micro, and then like what you said as well, that quote that you used. I want you to use that again. Remember how you break things down to do what?
To build it back up again.
That's a powerful quote, man.
And if you can't build something down to build it back up again, you can't say you know it in totality.
Wow.
It's actually a fact. You know, a mechanic is a mechanic because he can he can take a car apart and rebuild it. If there's a part missing, he knows exactly how to, correct that.
Yeah.
And so
exactly.
I think one thing I was taught, one of the most powerful words, other than the word scholar, is ontology.
Ontology.
Yeah. So ontology is the study of existence or living things. You know. So. We have to understand that that's what we are. We are ontologists. We have to study how is it that we decide to live. Because some people are merely surviving while others are thriving.
Yeah.
And when you were talking about diet, I think that was something that I thought was very important as well. Is because we can say that we are omnivores. We can say that. We can survive off of meat. It's not to say we can't, but are we talking about surviving or are we talking about thriving? Because they're two different conversations.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
All right.
Just because you can survive off of something doesn't mean it's gonna keep your optimum. So yeah.
Another one though. Just jot that one somewhere somehow, bro.
Go on.
The risk to the rewards.
Yeah, and the risk to reward ratio. So again, like it's true because everything's a currency.
You know what it is? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Easy. Just been like. You know what I mean? It's just like recovering over, you know what I mean? But that's why Eazi ain't as gas as he usually is, yeah? But it had to be done today because, it has to be done today. And, I already started making the scene more, so you know how I'm going to just, make sure I introduce that into...
And these aren't just props, by the way. Man had to buy these, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, man. Obviously, my man got a discount still.
Come on.
But it's
I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to say, pay your fees.
Yeah. But you know what? Easy's that guy though. Like where if you're genuinely about it, yeah. Easy's guy would just help you, bro. Like this ain't business to me. You see it?
Because again, as well, what's so beautiful about this as well was that again, I do boxing, as you already know.
Wow.
So it's like, am I trying to take the supplements that's going to keep me at par, or am I trying to excel above and beyond expectation as well as what we're calling the standard? And so these things here, for instance, the Mulondo, which I love.
Aphrodisiac. I bought the root to you, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the oil form for you, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, cause like, if you check my channel, 9k views, 152 likes, yeah, on the one video I done 2 years ago. And it was one of them ones off a bloody laptop. So it ain't even a combo I'm talking about. Bro, that blowed up India, China, all of them countries that, you know what I mean, got a stereotypical mindset of, but they be shouting, man, hand the man down, Mulondo. They're even writing to each other, bro. So I say that I'm capping, I can't get it. They even should say that, bro, this guy just capping a bite, he doesn't have it.
Yeah,
so now, please show that.
It's a fact. Mulondo's here, it's in stock.
it's in stock. But
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like I said, like Eazi trying to.
And if you know Mulondo,
yeah,
you only have
explain.
to smell it to know if it's the real McCoy. Because there's not really another smell that's like it. It's got a distinctive smell and a
Right.
distinctive taste.
Yeah, boy.
And the effects are real. And when we say aphrodisiac here, because again, you
They should
know,
have tight, boy. I don't want that juice.
Nah,
Is tight, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
So when we talk about aphrodisiacs and the libido,
Yeah.
I want us to talk about that because you see, I have a problem here.
Yeah.
And my problem is like the way in which we market ourselves.
Okay.
You know, especially because you know we tend to attach ourselves onto things like, you know, the hip hop culture or urban culture.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if it's a part of us, we should hold on to it.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that it's like, oh, you know, the olders used to always say, yo, you eat the meat and you leave the bones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, just because certain things have taught us to survive, it doesn't mean we should hold on to the things that are going to stop us from thriving. You know? So why I say that, I bring it back to the libido.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times we hear aphrodisiac, and we're like, yeah, man's going to pound out some pom pom. Man's going to, not knowing that that's the bare, like, that's the end result of the process.
Yeah.
Not knowing that, like I said, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
And as someone that's, you know, I'm a high functioning learner as well as a high functioning performer. So I need high functioning tools.
Yeah.
That's gonna aid
the specific needs
and help me precipitate success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So can you talk about that, please?
Okay, yeah, like you said, with the libido and then the aphrodisiac, in its sense, is this like there's a lot of stuff that even up to CMOS alone is known as being aphrodisiac because of the nutrients and what it aids. It aids the non-blockage of your circulatory system. With libido and anything to do with any part of your systems, this is where your blood needs to flow in. The reason why people get a hard on when they use things like, what do they call it again, the tablets? Viagra is because the Viagra actually stimulates the artery vein that runs into your pineal. Loosen it up so where it could be blocked up from a lot of plasma and a lot of like plaque from acidic dietary mucus or whatever that can cause restriction within their blood flow. Viagra kind of releases it, and then it helps certain flows that aids to that area. That's why you will get that reaction. But there's quite a few herbs that are good aphrodisiac that in behalf they ain't meant to, but what it does is their byproduct is to loosen up arteries, loosen up veins. It's more of the restriction of your blood flow. That's why a lot of people that come down with even up to prostate cancer, it's like the dietary that you're consuming is like it's a restriction of blood flow basically, you know. And this is why even up to exercise helps libido, helps your body produce testosterone. All of these factors in the aphrodisiac help stimulate testosterone. Testosterone is a hormone, so it's instruction.
So I was about to say, I wouldn't say it's the only hormone that it helps to boost. I'd say it helps boost hormones or hormone production.
Okay.
Because we learned that each organ is an organ because it has a pulse. Okay. And we learned that each gland is a gland because it releases a hormone. Okay. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Which can be seen as a gas or a liquid. But either way, what is a hormone? A hormone is an instruction. Wow. To do a particular thing. Exactly. And so when I hear about libido, what comes to my mind is the vagus nervous system. Okay. Which is the connection between your brain part and your gut, as well as your sexual reproductive system. Yep. And why is this important? Because we find out that there's neuromatter in all of these things. Yep. If there's neuromatter in all these things, then that means there's thinking material found in these locations. Okay. So what we're talking about is how intelligent is your body the more intelligent it is, the better it is at communicating with other parts.
Okay.
You know, the more effective and efficient its communications like speed will be.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there won't be misinformation.
Yep.
Similar to like us out in this world. You know what I'm trying to say? We all just individual souls looking for the right information so we can get the right instructions to go to the right place.
Yep.
For success.
Exactly.
But yeah, the libido, in my mind, is always synonymous with the vagus nervous system.
Okay. Okay, definitely. You're talking about the three brains. The top, the heart, and then the gut. The vagus nervous system regulates your hormones, yeah? Hormones that can be created via microorganisms as well, like serotonin and dopamine. It travels through the vagus nervous system or the enteric nervous system. Or enteric nervous system. So yeah, you're talking about the same pathways, and like you were saying, things getting interrupted. We're talking about miscommunications between cells that end up creating what you have autoimmune disease, where your cells are not even receiving not even receiving the information, or if they are receiving the information, they're getting the wrong information. It's like even up to...
They're not recognizing.
It's like even up to arthritis. Arthritis is an autoimmune disease that occurs when a normal cells that talks to the immune cells, a translation period has come disrupted and a message has been altered. And then the immune system is not identifying what the message is now.
And now a friendly looks like a foe.
And then it starts attacking, and that's when you start getting all these, and that's another
tumors.
Or arthritis when it's your articulate cartilage starts getting destroyed, and that's all that that soft tissue around your synovial joint that helps you. That's why a lot of people, they're in pain when they walk. This is all autoimmune disease. It's an environment where cells can't communicate, and if they do communicate, they're getting the wrong message. And then they start ramping right. But then again, it still aids to your dietary, you know. So it's like the best dietary to help out libido or any type of form of erectional dysfunctioning is basically spices, which helps the blood flow, you know. Aphrodisiac herbs that help stimulate the actual arteries that run through that vein. And then increasing the hormones that gives the instructions, which is testosterone, you know. But obviously you don't want to overdo anything, because then you will get a form of resistance. That's with everything, insulin resistant, hormone resistant, because you're flooding the area with so much signals that they're now refusing to get more information because you flooded them, and you can either cause them to cell death or resistant. Now that's why a lot of people get obese, because when they eat so much foods that produce that high saturated fat, the unwanted fat, the more of the lipids, which is another hormone, gets sent to the brain. But that lipid is telling the brain that you had enough. And if fat cells are sending those messages to the brain, and you've got a lot of fat cells doing it because you're fat and obese, the messages don't get sent because they're taking too much. So that means that you're in an environment where you can eat and then the hormone don't tell you that you need to stop. And this is what it calls obesity. It's called leptin resistance. You see what I'm saying? And then your stomach does the same. It's got a hormone called ghrelin, which tells you that you're hungry. You know, so it's like it's a circuit that runs around. But you have to be able to be aware of what's going around for you to actually functionally aid it. You know? And that's the issue. That's the issue I have with meat. So that's the...
What's the issue you have with meat?
Well, the issue I have with meat is quite a few still.
Oh, let's go.
Well, I'm only going to speak about what I spoke with my guy, because obviously I think that a lot of people know I'm doing a presentation, you get me, right? So it's going to be a shutdown shop on that one, yeah? I mentioned a few factors. Well, the main two factors that I personally have a problem with is the fact that it provides you with a certain type of amino acid. Yeah? but the content of that amino acids, not saying the content of that a certain amino acids, when you overload it to the body, like I said, when you overload anything, it either becomes resistance or it starts attacking your cells, cell death. Yeah. This specific amino acid that meat source provide you with, if you have a high abundance of it, it can trigger off oxidative stress, and it can keep cancer cells alive. The study has done is this essential amino acid, normal cells can thrive and live without even using it. So, but abnormal cells and cancer cells would not be able to survive without this amino acid.
So what about if someone wants to say to you that they Googled the food pyramid, and they've been told that meat and eggs as well as dairy milk is part of a balanced diet?
You will find that in Google.
Yeah.
You definitely find that.
So how are you gonna tell me you're better than Google? I don't understand. No, wait. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, that is the true factor. So with that,
we're trying to teach the people.
Of course. So with that, yeah, of course, because that's my. I'm glad you dropped that. I don't know. It's like we have a bill before we have the bill because this is how a lot of people think.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They just run to Google and then the first thing pops up is eggs and chicken for high protein or bioavailability. So that means that your body can utilize it. Fair enough. It doesn't defeat the fact of what I just said. You get where I'm coming from? So what I mean is, when people do Google that and everything that popped up, that's not a scholarly form of research.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm asking you. I'm not a scholar. I'm someone who
I'm not a scholar either.
Wait, I'm not saying me as a you. We have scholarly mannerisms about us.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about us.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The person that just don't want to do too much in life.
Don't want to do too much research.
Yeah, like I just want to have a good time. I eat my belly full and just, you know what I'm saying, go the right way in life. That I think is the right way. And I Googled it, and that's what they're saying.
Chicken and meat.
So I'm asking you, can you give me any form of direction of what to Google so I can find out about either the alternative foods to eat or?
Ooh, I think that I can give you a little pick, but I think that'd be ready for my presentation. This is definitely for the shutdown, because you know what it is like. Just for this conversation, I'm just gonna give you an aspect of how I do my research. Yeah. So for example, if I go into what's the best source, and then meat and chicken will pop up, and it says that it provides me with all the amino acids, the acids of quality, everything is good to go. Yeah. First, I want to wonder, what is it providing me? I need to know what's providing me. Yeah, I need to know exactly what is in it. Yeah, that has the agenda put out there. So I need to know how much content of this protein it's got, what type of amino acids is there, what else does it come with, and do a comparison with anything else. Yeah. So what I do is the same research I will utilize to find out if meat is high in protein. I will go into plant-based, but I just don't Google that. I will go into specifics, because plant life is not just fruit and veg, and this is the main factor that this debate has been going on for so long. It's because they targeted fruit and veg and grains. They never included fungi. They never included seaweed. And this is where you will get to these problems, that where the debate will go on, or the debate would seem like the meat would win. It's because they will exclude other nature factors.
Question. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I had 3 things that I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Or 3 questions I wanted to pose to you regarding this. So, alright, cool. Sea moss or seaweeds and fungi and mushrooms, whatever. Alright, cool. I can look into that. Hopefully I find something. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
That's a good place to start. Thank you for giving me some things to research. Now, there's another factor. Because I've gone to the doctors.
Okay.
And I asked them.
Yep.
And they're telling me the same thing that Google said now. So my doctor that's telling me that, you know,
you need to incorporate, for example, they might say you're low in iron, they want red meat.
You get what I'm saying? So now, is there anything I could possibly say to my doctor, or is it, like, how would I approach that situation?
That's a hard situation, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because now you're talking about, not only you telling me, oh yeah, just do this, do that, but now a doctor is scaring me out of my position.
Wow.
And making me think possibly if I do deviate from my traditional diet, I could affect my health.
Mad thing. My brother's asking me some real life questions, you know. And you know what, yeah? I wasn't really ready for them right now. But yeah, because I go through it the same way.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's for me, I had debates and like, what was it? What did I have? Oh, I thought I had, what was it called, man? Remember the time when we bucked up before and my voice was gone? When I told you that my voice was gone over a speaker's corner, the first time I went, my voice just cut. My voice kind of sounded a little bit horsey. I know there's a difference. And then when I went to the doctor, they were saying that, oh, no, it's gonna go. I forgot what thing I thought it was. It was something like larynx, some problem with the larynx anyway.
With the larynx, yeah.
Yeah, cause I know that I don't sound like this. The doctor's like, nah, it's alright. It's gonna go, cause they shouldn't say that public speakers are genuinely have that because they speak a lot. That's what they're saying to me, and I'm like, nah, give me some, because what my research was saying is just that I got a bacterial or a viral infection in my throat or somewhere. So what I need is antibiotics. I've done my research and everything. It's telling me I need antibiotics. Clear it out. Doctor's like, no. And I was debating them, and then they kind of got me in one. I can't remember exactly what they said, but they said something where I had to go and check, and then I kind of like seek to defeat. You get it? Because I thought I might not know everything, but I actually went to the doctors and had a little heated discussion about what I got. You get it? So that's what I'm trying to say. It's very hard.
Yeah, but what's beautiful is that you still gave the answer, which is you have to communicate with your doctors and give them. Sometimes they don't have all the answers either.
Exactly.
And sometimes you need to give them alternative solutions and let them have time to research these things, because we are in a day and time where, you know, information or access to information is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
And so that means access to information that's facts that you might not have ever heard of before, as well as misinformation.
Facts.
We already know.
Pseudo.
So yeah, pseudo information.
But don't get caught up in the pseudoism, man.
The third thing that I wanted to say though is, all right, fine, you got me now. I'm a full vegan. I've got soybeans that I'm eating every day. White rice, sweet corn, carrots, potato. Like I'm doing it. I'm doing what you said.
Wow.
Like you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything you just told me to do. I only eat bread. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's mad.
What would you say to that now? Because
there's levels to it, innit?
Yeah, like, because now I'm following what you're saying, but yet I don't know if you'll be happy if you heard that.
Remember, even veganism is a trend now.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a trend. They're creating fungi that is not even fungi. They're creating like fungi is fungi. Sorry, let me just quick. I heard of mycoprotein. Mycoprotein is like basically it's a form of like fungi that has been GMO'd in a way where they inject nutrients within a substance that is edible. So this fungi basically it grows out of nature, but it has no substance. And if it does, it has little substance. But what scientists has done is use this substance that is now has been proven to be edible, and they use it as a form of marketing their burgers and stuff. So they inject it with what you call mycoprotein and etc. to cater, and then they're trying to bring it up to the same type of nutrition as meat. So it's highly GMO and tampered with, form of vegan source of meat, basically.
So I should eat that too then, basically, as well.
Basically, if you're living in that paradigm of veganism, you're gonna find out you're gonna be eating a lot of stuff that will go against a lot of biology. Again.
So
again.
What's your advice on someone that thinks they're doing well in eating soya with soya sauce and white rice, white bread, and this new burger that you're talking about, the GMO?
I think the best thing is this research everything, man. Learning is not a progress that you pick up and put down, It's a life living journey for you.
So is there anything you can advise though? Because that might not, because what you're saying, research, that's not going to stop me from wanting to be fed today. And I don't know how long the research is going to take. So am I supposed to?
I think you can start off with that. Exactly what you just said. The white rice and the chips and all that.
Oh, so you would suggest that you can start.
You're gonna have to start from somewhere. I definitely agree with that, because at one point I was doing it. Okay. I want this wild rice from get go. I mean, even up to now, I can slip up if I'm hungry, and I'm at a party or something, and there's rice and chickpea curry or something. I will pick it up and eat it because I'm hungry at the time. You know what I mean? Obviously, I can do better and fast, but at the time when you're utilizing a lot of energy, you still need to refuel your energy. So yeah, you will definitely you know what I mean. But even then, so like I said, moderation is the key as well. So a lot of people are trying to, you know what I mean. You can have them. Well, I wouldn't advise it, but a lot of people can live a thriving life by having one meat source a week or something like that. I'm not too sure, but what I do know is, if you do your research and you properly investigate the nature of what this earth has provided you, you will find all the nutrients you can ever find in nature.
What you see
in Ital life.
Okay.
They're not vegan. We have to change that name if we have to change that name. Eazi don't mind. I will say, then in nature.
Ital.
Huh?
Ital.
Ital. As I say, Ital predates veganism.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But it's just that it's now veganism is a trend. They kind of converted that name back into converted it into. If we go to a lot of Ital shops, they cut out the Ital now. They put vegan in there because it's going to bring more customers. So now it's more of a market sale now. It's crazy. It's the thing is, it's like, for you to thrive, people believe that you might have to sell out. You know what I'm saying? That's to get to a certain part of the level in the game. And I think once you know the truth, you should be able to stand on the truth, But I'm not saying that science is 100% fact, because science don't claim that. There's always new information.
I can do that. But when you say the truth, that is very
subjective.
I was going to use the word subjective, but the word truth is very objective, which means it's non-fiction.
Yeah.
So it's like, but at the same time, we do know there is a grey area.
Yeah.
Especially like, for instance, meat eaters right now, because I'm a meat eater, bro.
Yeah.
And you know me, we've been rocking. Like I do feel that you thrive the most off of fruits, veg, roots, grains.
Okay.
Herbs, things of that nature. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I do think that if you have all those things to your disposal,
seaweed and fungi,
all that stuff,
I have to mention those two.
Yeah, all of those things. I think if you have these things to your disposal, at a day-to-day frequency, then I don't see why you wouldn't. But the problem is,
It's not available.
it's not available.
Yeah.
But I don't need to travel too far to find chicken and chips.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's hard to make.
And in fact, that's the latest shop that closes on my road.
Yeah.
So practically speaking,
Yeah, but don't you think all of this is all constructed in the way
design?
Design, yeah. Constructed behavior, constructive thinking, constructive, you know? It's
definitely.
mad. It's mad because you know you got the chicken shop and then you got the off license next door.
100%.
And then you got the bookies as well.
Bad food, alcohol.
You got the bookies as well.
Gamble the rest of the money you got left.
East Ham's got the most bookie chicken shops in the whole of, I think they even said the whole of like London or UK.
So check this.
In one strip, that high road.
So what that's crazy, because what you just showed me is that all they care to sell is bad diet,
Yeah.
bad thinking through alcohol,
Yeah.
and then they're selling hope.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Bro, it's mad.
They're selling hope because you're in a survival system. So it's like, yeah, this is your way out. Just put the rest of your money in here. It might come back tenfold.
But why do you think in certain areas, bruv, it's like what you say about the super charismatic nucleus. Why do you think those shops out in those areas are shut at a certain time?
Yeah.
They refuse you to feed you food at certain times.
Yeah.
They're more, you know?
Conscious.
Yeah, they don't want to feed their people that. They say that if you want to do it, that's out of your choice. But with us in our community here, 24-hour chicken shop, 24-hour off license.
But you see, and this is where it's like
mad.
You know, I'm always, no matter what, I'm always gonna be on the same team. Like I'm always on the team. But sometimes they have to have the person with the opposing force.
Yeah.
To help give us like a holistic view.
Facts, bro.
And we've always been given these type of conversations. It's not like I'm the first person to say it, but we do know that we can see a thriving Jewish community in London.
A load of places, bro.
No, I'm just talking about the UK right now, where we live, which is London.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I commend them.
Yeah.
So I ask, why can't we do that?
I think we lost our passion to do that. I think we had that in Brixton.
We did have that.
Yeah, I think we lost our passion to doing it. We lost the blueprint that was handed over when they came over in the Windrush. I think if we can generate that back.
But I'll tell you the truth. What? If you want me to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I think that this, I use like mnemonic devices like Willie Lynchip. Obviously, I'm not trying to go too deep in it, but I'm just saying. Yeah. I think those type of things, whatever that Willie Lynch chip is, just to use this word.
Yeah. People don't even know what that is, blood. Break down us.
No, we're not going to do that.
I'm just saying. Willie Lynch, go look it out, research it out, and then just know what lane, because a lot of people don't know certain things, yeah. but at least when they research that, they can come back and understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. But, alright, cool, let's give you an overview. So basically, they say that there was a slave master that had a big meeting teaching the other slave masters and people that had plantations how to control people of, coming from the diaspora of Africa. Yeah. So, or in the diaspora, or however you would say it. So, boom. My point being is that chip, or when they spoke about if you do this, set the light skin against the dark skin and give this person privileges and let the other person see it, all this stuff anyway, that they said basically have us killing ourselves and keep us in a perpetual motion of indebted servitude. So my point is that chip that they talk about, that was installed in us way before we was thriving in Brixton, and so we haven't uninstalled that chip before we can try and build on top of it. Okay. So it's always, in my head, it's always going to have a ceiling. Yeah. It's always going to have a ceiling until we take out the parts in us that we don't like or disassociate with, because we have lost a thorough knowledge of self. And there are parts of ourself that we do not love anymore. Do you know?
That's a majority.
And even myself. So it's like, for instance, I have a disdain for like, you know, ignorant shit, bro. Like, I'm very ignorant myself. I hate to say it, but like I'm bipolar. Part of me hates the typical nigger, and the other part of me is him that I hate.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like we've got a lot of self-healing to do, and self-cleansing before we can try and be thinking that we can thrive without a ceiling. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's mad, bro. I'm just deep in it, and it's a long way, man.
Because it's like I said, I see these other cultures, and they've gone through their own trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
However, they're thriving. But then when I see why they're thriving, is because their unity, but their belief system, the way in which they see their self,
yeah,
is all in unison. Like
it's about them. Their gods are them.
And not even just that, they know what they're in it for, and they know that because I don't want to get too religious, that's the only reason I'm saying that,
yeah.
But they just know on a cultural level,
okay, blueprint,
that
this is how to run. This
is mine and this is yours. I am your brother, you are my sister, and this is what it is. And I don't need to, because this is one thing that I've heard numerous amount of them say this.
Yeah.
They can go to a different situation. They can go to a different place in the world, not know anybody. But because they are Jewish, they know that they can find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is very powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we can't even agree that we're all on the same thing, because if we all get in a room, someone's going to cuss someone for...
We're
going to argue over which jell-off is better. We're going to argue if it's plantain or plantain.
It's not even that. We can't all agree that we come from the same continent.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm going to say, no, I'm from Jamaica. Some people are saying they're African American. They've never left the continent.
But even then, no, but it's not even just on the diaspora side. There's some born-bred African from the continent that would say the same type of ignorance that we would talk. So it's not this one way. I know. Sometimes we know that it ain't one way, but we always go back to how Jamaica talk about. You know what I mean? But it's not one way system. I know. Yeah.
In the sense of what you're saying, that a lot
of Jamaicans don't wanna be.
And Africans don't want to say that we're part of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely not. I just wanted to make that clear because...
But I'll be honest. I have to be honest.
Go ahead.
Because a lot of this, like when you're talking about scholarship, a lot of our experiences are the experiment that we're talking about in this scientific thing. So a lot of the times we have to do our field trips, you know, and do field research, like on the ground, basically, yeah?
I done my ancestry.com.
I wasn't even talking about that. I just meant like talking to people. That's what I meant. Sorry, but I need to do that too. Sorry.
Talk to people. Yeah, go ahead.
Like and I'm saying the consensus, as in like what.
You hear from the West diaspora.
What I hear from people, I hear a lot of Africans say that we're African.
Okay.
And I hear more of them claim us
than
we claim.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
I'll be honest, but it's all the same shit at the end of the day. And we've got a lot of ism and schisms to iron out, and I do think it comes from health. Like I think it boils back down to health, because at the end of the day, callaloo is something that we all love. It's in all dishes, you know, in all of
our... in the Middle Africa as well, you know. Boy, you know what? You just give me something else to research, but for that crush down. Still, boy, it's on the popular. Man, listen, man, some people are feeling it. Well, a couple of men are feeling this convo, you know. But I want to make sure, alright, because I'm going to go and come back in. Bro.
That's what I wanted to do though, man.
Oh, no, this is better, bro. There we go. Well, we're back. Now we had to, man just had to thingy though. Man just had to put on the battery still. What are you talking about as well? But yeah, like I said though, lion's mane, good for the brain. But you know what it is, I need to do.
Yeah,
it's on my thing. It's on my thingy, man. He knows me, brother.
Wait, who's that?
You're shy, man.
Yeah, man, Eazi.
Bro. That's true.
He's on there. He's been on there.
Come on, family.
Lions Smith.
Alright, love. That is hilarious.
Yeah, boy. That's what I'm saying. Small world, like this is new life still. But yeah, man. Oh yeah. Well, let me explain Lion Mania, because I know a lot of people's going through a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
And mental health we was talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Epilepsy, people's having seizures. Yeah. I think I even kind of brought it up in the conversation with my organisation that I'm part of, basically, innit?
And what's that? What is the?
That's
what's
like
the
Forever
organisation?
Family. Forever Family.
Forever Family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
What did they do?
Yeah. Well, boy, but it's a we are a voluntary organisation that's been put together because of issues within our community, basically, to break it down. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're providing solutions instead of just chatting, lad.
So give me 3 examples of the solutions you're implementing.
Okay, at the moment, I don't know if it's launched yet, but we're gonna get it launched. It's Police the Police Global.
Police the police.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You sound excited about that.
Yeah, because you know what it is, like, obviously Eazi can't break it down as much as my brother can, you know.
No, but I get the gist. You're talking about basically the injustice way in which people are treated by the police.
But you gotta check it out. You gotta check this out, yeah. So we're gonna create a database.
Okay.
Where if a police officer stops
I've seen it.
It's an app. Yeah, the app we got at the moment, where if a police officer that is pulling over, stopping a youth with no reasonable grounds, asking for a search or trying to strangle him in any shape or form, trying to strip search him or search him in general without no reasonable grounds.
This is called, just as a legal term for you as well, just so you know, this is called threat, duress, and coercion.
Threat, duress, gun?
Threat, duress, and coercion.
And coercion, yeah. So it's a database where we want to try to encourage the youth or big men or women to make sure that we document their badges and their names. So let them do what they got to do, but you have to document their badge and keep it. The phone has to be on. So that's the main. Without your phone, then it's a wrap. You have to have them doing what they're doing, which is unlawful, and documenting the name and the badge. So what we do as the police global database is a public database that the name and the badge number get entered into, with a reference of what type of behaviour they are committing to our youth on the streets.
I get what you're saying.
So we have footage of this officer behaving a certain way.
And you've got it recorded in case it happens more than once.
Yes, so the police can access the database to find out if there's any fraudulent. Do whatever you got to do, but we as the public should be able to access it. And if this officer is a repeat offender, this is where we can take it further into a lawful position where we can actually. We're going to find them. Sue them.
Fine,
sue.
Yeah, that's called tort. That's when you bring it into tort law. That's tort law. That's another thing. Like, you know, my thing. I believe in solutions. Especially as it relates to like health, wealth, and the knowledge of self. You know what I'm trying to say? And the best way to do that is through education. So. Yeah, man, I like the sound of that, man. What's the name of that group again?
Forever Family.
Forever Family.
Yeah, Forever Family.
Yeah, man, the people them can look up.
You're gonna slide through anyway, because the whole thing,
you know, man.
But that's what it's about, man. We're about
Boots
positivity, and the actions instead of the loud chat and then not get down. But
mobilizing.
We're doing a lot of stuff there. You know, we practice self-defense. We do a lot, and then you got Eazi Herb talks about the health. Then you got meditation, yoga practices, and etc. We got, so there's a lot of people that's part of the situation. So back to mental health.
Sorry to cut you.
Go ahead.
But I had a personal question. Well, I want to tell you why I bought this.
Okay.
Obviously, I do the boxing thing,
Yeah.
And obviously, I get a lot of like headaches
Okay.
So sometimes I wonder, am I losing too much brain cells? Can this help to rebuild brain cells?
Okay. The answer to that is your brain cells can't be rebuilt
Oh shit.
in a way that if you lose brain cells, you can't replace them.
Okay.
Neurons is like one of the longest lasting cells in your body.
Yeah.
So, but if you, for example, that's what I said about limeade being very productive for people who are having epilepsy or seizures.
Okay.
Yeah, and then before we went into that forever family thing, I wanted us to be a little bit more aware of people that go through that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because and how we should be able to help and assist a person that you see go through that in life. You know, because you know it's something that we don't really see and we don't talk about much. But seizures is when it's a malfunctioning of the neuron that occurs in the brain, where it's a consistency of action potential, electrical charges that fire off in your brain, and it causes a malfunctioning. Yeah, the malfunctioning enters different parts of your lobe. You know, that makes your auto.
When you say your lobe, you mean like your frontal lobe cortex?
Yeah. Lobe is the whole area, the cerebral, because you got different types of lobes.
Cerebellum.
Yeah, the cerebellum. Yeah, you can name it cerebellum, cortex. You can name it many names. I just mentioned lobe because that's the first thing that popped in my head. But yeah, you got the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, the parietal lobe. You got the occipital lobe, and you got so you got many lobes. But yeah, so when the seizures malfunction and starts firing off at a rapid pace in your brain, causing malfunctioning, it enters into your autonomic system. This is like the systems that control how you move without thinking that you're moving.
Your involuntary movements.
Your involuntary movement, your output. Yeah, so that's why you get the shakes, the uncontrollable shakes. You know, so like you said about brain cells and helping them build. What epilepsy or people that have seizures with that high voltage that's been firing off in their brain, it can cause neuron death. So with limeade, it don't help. It can't build a cell or neuron. What it does is, because neurons are connected by synapse, and it branches off.
They're connected by synapses. But
and dendrites. Yeah, so they're connected. So if something causes cell death, like seizures and epilepsy or some type of form of trauma or whatever, there's two factors in limeade, which is called heronones and, let me pronounce this right, arenacees. Arenacees, yeah, if I pronounce it, arenacees. If I'm not pronouncing it right, man. There's two components here that help stimulates and help stimulates the growth of what is called, the growth of neuron growth is called NGF, nerve growth factor. Neuron stimulates that. Yeah. So it helped. Got the two components, the heronone C and the
stimulates
nerve growth factor. That's the major factor.
So it doesn't actually build cells, but it helps to build.
It will help the neurons reattach around the cell. The synapse. It's like, imagine this something that. Imagine you got a car here. You got car behind, car on the left, car on the right, car on the thingy. Yeah. These are the neurons. Yeah. But you got that neuron that's meant to attach to one to the other. Yeah. If that middle one dies, it has to rebuild around it. To carry on with that connection, that circuit, that electrical current that runs through that. So that's what it does. That's what helps it build. Limeades help build the NGF, which is the nerve growth factor. That helps when there's a malfunctioning or a cell death. It helps remover. Is that the right word? It helps.
So it's like it remaps.
I'm trying to find the right word.
Yeah.
Remaps. Yeah. It will make a new connection.
Yeah. Remaps.
Yeah.
So
that's what. So limeade support the NGF, which is nerve growth factor. And that's very important. Alzheimer's and everything. Anything to do with brain degeneration, the growth factor needs to be. It's a new scientific approach to rebuilding back your mental cognitive health.
Yeah, so I need a crate of this.
That's listen. No,
No, because I'm not joking.
that's no joke. I'm gonna do a presentation on
I
lion
might
maize
have to
alone.
give you 150
I
quid.
please, but yeah, sieges and everything, Alzheimer's. We're talking about any memory loss. We're talking about people that's going through any type of form of mental health. But mental health, there's a lot to go through to unravel when we're talking about mental health. I'm talking about schizophrenia, bipolar, and them type of factors. That's a little bit of a deep subject, yeah. But when we're talking about the rebuild of nerve growth factor, then you definitely want to holler at the main factor, which is lion mane. Lion mane, there ain't nothing that can, there ain't nothing that, there ain't nothing
Let me
on
help
this
you with your
earth.
branding.
There's nothing on this earth that supports nerve growth factor the way that lion's mane does.
Alright, and what you need to do is you need to holler at your guy Eazi Herbs. That's what you need to do. Holler at your guy Eazi Herbs and get your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but you're on, you're on live so soon. Yeah. I'll speak to you, bro. Alright, bless. Yo, yeah, so yeah.
So would that help with my boxing?
What, lion mates? Well, your focus, yeah. Your concentration and that, yeah. Why not?
Why not? That's not very like.
But remember, you're mixing it with the CMOS.
I'm telling you, that's what.
It's
From
giving
what
it
my
92
research
minerals.
says, maybe not. Maybe I should have said the neuron growth factors.
Yeah. Helps you with your what? Your athletic.
No, it helps with the cognitive
Functioning.
function or repairing cognitive damages.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
So that's why I say it rebuilds the brain.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. You definitely put it in a better way that I tried to bring it now. I couldn't just find the words. It's a little bit hard. You know what I mean? But definitely though, bro. But yeah, but that's what it is, bro. Look, bruv, it's like the information is the information, man. Lion's mane is, sorry the phone ring and thing. But yeah, definitely. Just check it out, man. It's bruv, half of the stuff there, I don't make myself as well.
Yeah.
You get it? So, just Google it, do your research. You might find some ways to just implement that in your dietary, you know. Or I utilize it in a powder form. So you can buy it and cook it and everything, but I utilize it in a powder form because that's the quickest form for it to get into your bloodstream. You know, oil form is next as well, you know. But you utilize things that's already broken down in the micro level, you know. Yeah, man. That's where it goes, man. But what you're saying, though, this is like, you know what, though, this is like an introduction, of Sman podcast thing.
Come on.
Because now I'm encouraging him to just get his GoPro and then do something like this. And then I'm gonna be invited and we can chop it up more about it. But I want him to do his thing because he's in knowledge, you know, and like he's a boxer as well. So my man's can cater to certain people's interested wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Do you not fucking talk back? Don't they talk back?
Yeah, of course they do, bro. Because
what's the new boxers, man? What boxers have we got? Like what?
Everyone's gone now, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So. That's what
it is.
A little more interaction.
But we get there. Right now, it's a little bit, everyone's on this correlation thing, man. But yeah, boy, it's a little bit mazza still. I don't know. But yeah, man. But I feel that's a good build. That's a good start anyway, though, brother. But yeah, man. Eazi Herbs, Sman, Ican. Make sure you follow him and shout him, though, because we're off.